Hello and welcome to my face. So I'm going to be doing a look with this Subculture dupe, which is the retro palette, which I'm really excited for. I also got some new lippies I want to try as well. And today I'm going to do a not going to buy, or what not I'm not going to buy. Yeah, what I'm not going to buy. This started with Kimberly Clark. This started with Kimberly Clark, and I remember when she first did it. And I'm so addicted to it, I even rewatched some of them because it's really that good. So if you haven't seen her do it, please see the master work do it. I'm going to prime my eyes first. Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj nude lipsticks. And the packaging is only in pink and beige. Nicki Minaj, a black woman, nude lipstick. Pink and beige is the only special one. She couldn't do the lightest color and then the darkest color, nude. No. She just did the same tone. So she's basically thinking of herself right now. And yes, it's Nicki Minaj, and this is the color she would wear. But what about Nicki Minaj's fans that's going to buy the things that she makes that build her up in the first place? And you're giving me the same thing everyone else comes out with. I bet Sharon Osbourne came out with this color. I'm sure. I bet Amy Winehouse came out with this color. And I'm not sure if she... I bet Marge Simpson came out with this color already. I remember Marge Simpson was one. I bet Wonder Woman came out with this color already. The same exact color in that packaging. I bet Blue's Clues, this pink, beige, nude that every company comes out with and call it nude. Universal nude. I'm glad that text came because it stopped me from my rant. Okay, so I'm gonna use Rebel, kind of like a highlight, which is a nice mustard. Path McGrath, Labs Mothership Eye Palette. One, I really love that name. Really love that name. The palette picture looks better than the palette colors. That green and yellow that's going on there, I'm guessing that's what's in there. With a hint of red, berry on the lips. And that white, I guess I see that. Where the browns came from? Why is the browns in there? Is that the transfer colors? I feel like this palette needs more greens and yellows, and that would have been amazing. Like, keep the two colors, the black and the beige in the corner there. In spite of this, I think I'm going to use green. I'm going to use this mod here. Kind of wanted to use hippie, but definitely a duty green. I really love the design of the palette more than anything inside the palette. Like, that green is brilliant. The gold, you get that gold anywhere else in the world, but that greenish, if they had a greenish yellow like what's on the picture in the palette, some of those berries, I don't see the berry that's like on the lips, and I'm sure, yeah, it's supposed to be lip color, but I want the palette to imitate what's on the outside that's in the inside, and that doesn't do that. I understand the black and the few transfer colors in the corner there, fine. I understand the 4 colors in the corner there. Is a transfer color for every light skin, a medium skin, and a dark skin. But why do we have the 2 in the middle? Why is that pink in there? And this whole palette is $125. Packaging is brilliant. And I don't even think that's like the actual packaging on the palette. That it has a tie, so I'm guessing that's what comes in the packaging. So I'm not even sure what's on top of the palette. It just... Oh, I'm gonna pull off this doo-doo green. It doesn't really make sense to me. For $125 for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 shadows. I should have just did 5 and I didn't even know. No. It looks pretty. It makes no sense. It has one green when the whole packaging is green. I don't like it. Also, I don't really break out. My whole body does, and it's because it's sensitive to dust. Natasha Denona, which is $129. We already know her outrageous price, so I don't really need to comment on that much. But $129. Lila eyeshadow. When you can use it. When you use it, do your eyes look automatically like $50 if you use it? Like, what is the purpose? Is it okay? It's a quality. Wasn't that what the other palette's from? Is France? What is that thing called? I really wanted this thing. Blends so good. This is a $10 palette, right? So what would a 129, even more than the Pat McGrath, but granted it has more shadows. What would I do that's better than this? What would it do? What difference would it make? This blended like a dream. I'm not even pressing hard, I'm just wiping like I'm shining a tiny figurine or something with a tiny Q-tip. What would that do? And it's one purple. The rest is rose. The rest is rose and rusty rose. And then there's greens. I like the greens. The palette color is purple, but it's one purple. And we have two of the same colors on top of bottom. I guess it's one shinier. What is this skin called? Lila. Everyone's calling it a lilac palette because it's called Lila. Where's the lilac? There's no lilac. There's literally no lilac. Where's the palette color is lilac? Where's the lilac? Where's the I'm looking at the picture if you haven't noticed. Where is the lilac? I'm so mad about the lilac that I forgot what I was doing. I forgot I was actually using this palette. Where's the lilac? I do like the Kat Von D palette. I really do. But the organization of it is making me not want it. That's pretty much it. I think I seen some Reddit users rearrange it in a way that's beautiful. I'm gonna use Revolution, which is this. I think I can use with a Q-tip because you need like something like a finger. Oh, it's like a paint pot. Holy crap. Okay, here we go. Here we go. It's like cream makeup, but powder form. I can't even talk about Kat Von D. Can her palette do this? I mean, it's beautiful, but I don't see anyone raving about Kat's freaking shadows. Except for the pastel one, that's like really unique. It's usually her lips stuff. And what's the other thing if she's ready for? Like her packaging. I'm blending with a Q-tip. And it layers so well. This is like a foil shadow. I imagine this is how the Huda Beauty shadows are supposed to be, but not really. And there's a Huda Beauty dupe, so. Kat Von D is really good with their packaging, but not good with placing their makeup in an order that's pleasing. For an artist, I know she may be seeing an exact picture in a church that the colors are organized this way, but it's not working for the palette, and it just looks like a bunch of what was it called, ashy colors, ashy glittery colors, frosty. That's what I'm looking for. Frosty colors, again with some pastels, especially on my skin tone. I don't see anything that will blend it out except for two colors. The greens is nice, but then I see this other color next to it, like brown, and it kind of downplays the green. The green is beautiful. I'm looking at the green alone. Beautiful color. I'm looking at the blue alone. Beautiful color. And the shiny blue. Beautiful color. But next to this, why would you put that next to me? Why didn't you put the muted colors on one side and the bright colors on the other side so people could decide what they want? It's so, the muted color mixed with the, it's not a good sandwich at all. It's not a good sandwich. You put the tomatoes outside the bread. That's what you did. I already talked about this on my review on this $10 palette. That basically, if you have been collecting makeup for at least 1 to 5 years, you have all the colors already. So basically, we're buying these palettes for the palette design and how the colors are mixed together. This is not a good mix. The palette on the outside looks beautiful. The inside looks like it's been mixed up in like a garbage disposal. Like, it's not good. I hate it so much. And I can't buy the palette, one, because it's huge, and two, when you have it and you want to display it, you open it up, you're like, what the hell is this? Why would I want to buy this unorganized palette? I buy or make Z palettes. People make Z palettes for organization. They put it all in a row in colors, or all in a row in like silvers or glitters or creams. This mix, look how soft that is. It's like a pressed pigment cream shadow. Okay, Tarte Buried Treasure Rainforest of the Sea eyeshadow palette. Okay, hi Tarte. I seen you a while in like Sephora and stuff. And it's always the rainforest with you. You and Too Faced with rainforest and peach. Buried Treasure Rainforest. Buried Treasure is usually in the Caribbean. Rainforest is in the rainforest. It's usually in a deep jungle. It's a rainforest. It's nowhere near a buried treasure. Though there's sometimes buried treasure in a forest, it's hardly in a rainforest. I'm thinking Caribbean, I'm thinking sand, the beach. Why are you putting all these things together? Volcano, maybe? The desert. I think they had a desert one. Oceanic. Like, are you putting all the elements together to make Captain Planet? Tarte Buried Treasure Rainforest of the Sea eyeshadow. All these colors, and we come out with this. We have one burgundy, that's the color. And the other ones are like sand, maybe white sand, pink sand, maybe champagne sand, dusty sand, sand. And then we have a little bit of lilac sand. At least you have a lilac. And it's not even lilac. It's like a hint of lilac. It's like the undertone of a lilac. Why are we calling it Buried Treasure Rainforest of the Sea? Treasure Rainforest Sea. What is this? It's an eyeshadow palette, so they had no excuse. I thought it was like, all right, maybe it's a highlight palette. It's an eyeshadow palette. I get them mixed together because they like to use this gold with all these beige. Like Becca and Tarte is the same for me. They do the same gold palette with beige colors, maybe some champagne, and maybe one blue or one green, but I'm not sure which one does that. This one, they always do the gold and the beige inside. It looks pretty on the outside. Their packaging on the outside has like all the purples and reds and blues and greens. And then you open it, it's the same beige. I hate it so much because the names are beautiful. They use all the nations. Becca Lights, right? Becca Lights palette, which is $45. And they literally showed the swatches on their site, I think. And they actually had a darker hand swatch. And even their swatches couldn't give it justice because 1 through 4 is the same ashy color. I think 4 has an undertone of green ashy, but they're literally all the same. And 7, 6, and 5 are different colors. 7 you can barely see, it's a little bit purple. 6 is kind of her undertone, skin undertone with some shinies on it, and 5 is gold. So basically a palette useless for anyone with dark skin. 100% useless. You'll have a dusty pink that's can't show on your skin. You'll have a highlight that shows your undertone but is shiny on top. Every black person have gold. Every single person have champagne. 4 is basically shiny white or shiny green. 3 is shiny white but more finely milled. 2 is shiny white but medium milled. 1 is shiny white but it's 4, but it's undertone of tiny bit of pink. Charlotte Tilbury Instant Eye Look Holiday Palette. Ew. It's so plain. It's basically a naked palette in gold. It's basically a naked palette. How much is for this? $75. Disco Eye is just a dusty green, like literal dust bunny green. And black and a champagne. That's what you think of disco? That's your disco? I had to calm down. I had to go back to doing makeup because obviously there's a market for people that does basic. Like basic. Like this is the basic. Like you don't have any personality with colors at all. You don't care for colors at all. You don't want it. You don't need it. But why do you need a $75 palette that's basically an Urban Decay palette? A naked palette. Like just buy all 4 different shades and you got your naked palette. Why would you could just buy 2 naked palettes with the $75 one, maybe on sale. You expect that being more expensive means more creativity. Have you seen modern art? I don't know what this video is. Is it a review or is it what I'm not gonna buy? Okay, next one, because I can't look at this. I can't look at it. I can't look at it anymore. We're in the year of naked palette. Why would you bring out a naked palette with $75? Lorac Mega Pro 4 palette. I don't think I need a palette that big. And even as a makeup artist, I need the pans to be bigger for me because I do face paints. Here we go with the unorganization again. The only color I see right now is green. That is a really beautiful, that's like a Jolly Rancher apple green. I should really like mix food and colors because it makes me happy. It looks like spring. New York summer on the side, but it's kind of fall. But it's Easter on the other side. Mostly Easter. It's 3/4 Easter and 1/4 maybe city, New York, hint of fall. Maybe it could be summer. I'm sure if I use that color and that color, it will come out the same color on my eyelids. Why every time I do a review, someone's talking or doing something. Hey, we're done? Okay, I kind of went a little overboard with the bronzer because I was a little bit too excited for having it. I'm not red in a tone. I'm obviously orange and golden. Whatever, neutral. Nope, orange. Definitely orange. There's hardly bronzers out there for me, so I'm still looking. But this is, I guess I could use this as a blush or something because it's really nice and warm. But I went over, I was like, I'm putting it everywhere. Lorac Mega Pro 4 palette. Nope. Ew, no. It looks depressing. There's no excitement there. Like, it looks like those displays that stay in the window for way too long, especially in a 99-cent store, where it stays in the sun and it turns like light blue, washed out. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Washed out with like 1 or 2 colors. That's even the blue is washed out. The only thing that's not washed out is literally 1 color, and it's the apple green. That is the only non-washed out color. And I'm not adding the browns in because browns is, yeah, I put way too much. A brown is kind of washed out in itself, but it just looks like washed out display paper. But the way how they organize it, it doesn't go well at all. Nope. No. That's basically it. That's basically my first not gonna buy and first ever natural fall look. I say natural because my outrageous, outlandish is body paint. So this is natural, even though it's green eyes and a red lip. Reminds me of a tree. And also gloss is in, so which is why I use this gloss. This is a really good gloss. 99-cent gloss. And it literally didn't go on the tube at all. I'm hoping it's a gloss. Oh, actually, I'm hoping it's the lip thing because I have like 3 of these. I wonder what black will look like. And also no lashes, which is odd for me. I just put like eyelash. Can you see my eyelashes even though I put mascaras on? Can you? No, you can't. This is why I wear lashes. I kind of like myself without lashes though. Kind of fresh in a way. Okay. I should go now. I just don't want to rub this off. I just want to keep it on for the rest of the day. I had to take it off. Okay, alright, I love you. Bye bye.